Okay, round four. We're what 3-2-1 right now. So not 3-0. That would be way better. So we need to win this one to get my entry fee back. I need the entry fee to play in another tournament, so that kind of works itself out. Let's play the Forge Guardian Delta because it's just a better version of Scourge Hydra, and the Skynet Glider because I don't want to damage my 7-power creatures. Actually, I can. It's not even that bad since he can't kill it with Fireman Steed. We'll just put the damaged one next to Fireman Steed. He can't even, like, Frost Shatter Strike's not even in the format. Actually, he could be playing an old deck. But since the format came out yesterday, I don't even remember Fireman Steed's even in the format. So if he's playing just like last format, that would actually be pretty bad for me. Because last format Tempest is significantly better than this format's Tempest. I'm fairly sure. Oh, well, meta transfer into Master of Elements. That doesn't tell me anything. I believe no, Master of Elements isn't in the format, so looks like he is playing last format. I can't kill Fireman Steed with any of the cards in my hand, so let's play a Shadeclaw Zombie in front of it, I guess. Nah, it's not even that good. Shadeclaw Zombie probably scales the best and has regen, which is why I wanted to play it. It's an 8-10 instead of a 9-11. Batterbot's an 8-11. 13-16. That's only slightly worse than the Sparkbot. So I guess I just jam the Shadeclaw Zombie here, then play Batterbot in the side lane in case I draw like Pummel Infernal Visage and he kills all my creatures or something like that. Who knows? It's got a little higher upside than the Sparkbot, even though Sparkbot's slightly better. There's the Pummel for Infernal Visage, so if he kills all my creatures here, we're golden. Like if he goes move Firemane Steed, Frost Shatter Strike, Shadeclaw Zombie, and then buff the Firemane Steed, move the Steed to the Delta, attack the Delta. That's like a really traditional turn, and it's really good here. And Battletech. That card is no longer in the pool. And he just killed my creatures, so we're doing it. We're playing Gigantic Batterbot Gaming. My other play is like to play Necroslime and then Infernal Visage, but that's nowhere near as fun or hard to deal with. So he has to have Shatterbolt, and he has to have a large creature. Those are the things he has to have. I can play Scourge Hydra in front of the Battletech to kill that. The Battletech does help him deal with Batterbot a little more effectively, since +2 attack to everything is pretty big. But I think it was better to jam all my cards on Batterbot than than playing a fair game. Oh, he killed the Batterbot with a couple of cards, which is a lot better than I've put like a bunch of cards into that card. So let's play Forge Guardian Beta scales way better than Forge Guardian Alpha and can actually attack. So let's put that there and damage it. I wanted to play the Seal of Tarsus, but I hate playing Seal of Tarsus and not killing a creature. It's just something I really don't like. Probably gonna damage a Scourge Hydra, honestly. I kind of want to keep a card in the mid lane just in case he plays the Battletech, so I at least can damage it. Him playing the Fireman Steed is also really strong because my deck's gonna go late. That's just kind of how Nixium works. Like they don't kill very fast. Is that another meta transfer? What was that? Yeah, level 2 meta transfer targeting level 1 meta transfer. What was that? What was that turn? Just a bunch of like spells? Come on. He didn't even level a creature. His hand must have been so horrible. Okay, so side lane creatures get 1 damage and 1 with regen, pretty easy. Drew a Batterbot and a Blood Bindings is probably my best 2 cards. I can play the Batterbot in the center lane and then shrink the Battletech when he plays it. I'm just assuming he plays it. Sick. See, look at those reads. Because I knew that was the worst possible play he could have. Or the best possible play he could have. The worst for me. So definitely want to play Batterbot and Blood Bindings. It forces him to deal with the Batterbot instead of my other 2 creatures. Though he can deal with my other 2 creatures pretty easily because he's a little too Battletech-ish in play. Drew the 11/11, which is pretty nice. I'm pretty sure my creatures are all dead this turn. It just tells me like +4 attack to everything. He needs to play a 6-power creature and a 7-power creature. And those are really common in the last format. You could play like an 8th drop shaman and I don't know, some 6-power creature, Flowstone Primordial is something I've already seen, so you could play another one of those. You could play a Cadres Colossus, a Cadres Stoneback. There's like a billion things you could play. All that kill my my strong creatures. Meta Transfer is not a creature that kills my guy, and he leveled a Light Shield Patrol. So he's playing for super late game, which seems so unnecessary. He has 3 Meta Transfers deck for some reason. Okay, I don't actually know what that Nagaroth Cruiser actually did. I mean, it forces me to block the Tyrannic Ambusher after combat, because I can't kill it previously. And we'll just block it with a Forge Guardian Alpha. I think I've established board control through his overuse of Meta Transfer. Like, if he just played creatures that are Meta Transfers and Blood Boils, this game would be so much harder, because my creature would be so much more damaged, because he had Battle Tech in play for 5 turns cumulatively, like levels 1 and 2. Like, that's just really hard to deal with, and somehow he's letting me. So let's kill this with Seal. We get to draw it next turn, which is pretty nice, and then damage the 8/11, bring it in line to an 8/8. Make its numbers match up pretty nicely. He also put a creature in the mid lane, which is nice, because now we can have like Battletech 3 in the mid lane, unless he replaces Forge Fleet Sentry. He's also dead to any of my 11/11s. So if he blocks the Delta and blocks the Hydra, he can't block this Hydra, so he'd have to block Delta, block Hydra, kill Hydra? I'm not sure. Or Meta Transfer sort of like a kill spell, except for I still do 8 damage. So I'm not really sure. Okay, so we managed to beat one of the worst drafted Aurotech decks I've ever seen. Well, not the worst. He played a bunch of Meta Transfers, but I guess the cards weren't actually bad. I don't know. Blood Boil is a card I only like having 1 of. Meta Transfer is a card I like having 1 or 0 of. So, it felt like he could have played a lot differently that game. But I drew pretty well, so maybe it wasn't enough. I mean, I think it probably would have been. He had a Battletech in play, and I was playing creatures in the side lanes. So even his level 1 creatures could have traded for my level 2 creatures. But, oh well. I guess this is a pretty good, 3-1 with an Ixiom. That's the second time I've 3-1 with an Ixiom. I've played an Ixiom once and Umbric once. 3-1 the other time, and then I 4-0'd with Umbric. So, whew. I guess that's enough for today. Thanks a lot for joining me. I'm sorry if y'all struggled for my not knowing what the format was, but it's like a day old, so I figured it'd be nice to get a little bit of content out there, just to see what, is kind of in the format now, how I would play it. But I thank y'all a lot for watching, and I'll see y'all again.